Mr. Obama just wants the problem to go away. He doesn't really want to solve it. Why? Because this left-wing base doesn't want to solve it.
This crisis, that some call a crisis, we have to view as an opportunity. I'm a mother of 5. I have 9 grandchildren. I wish that I could take all those children home with me. We're all Americans in this hemisphere, North and South America.
All right, so that's an open border statement. Let them all in. No restraints at all. According to Congresswoman Pelosi, we're all Americans. Doesn't matter whether you live in Tierra del Fuego. Doesn't matter if you live in the Arctic. We're all Americans. Therefore, everybody come on in. I mean, this woman is off the chart loopy, is she not? If Mrs. Pelosi knew anything, which she apparently doesn't, she would know that the United States simply cannot afford to absorb millions of uneducated people. Our welfare system is strained to the limit now. So is the public school system. Schools in the poorer precincts are generally a disaster. And now you're going to add millions of more poor students to an already crumbling system? Is that what you're going to do? The basic immigration problem is centered in El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras, according to data collected by the Census Bureau and Homeland Security. Almost 3 million immigrants from those countries have come to the USA, and 60% of them are illegal. 70% of all those immigrants cannot speak English very well. 70%. About 50% of them lack a high school education. And more than 50% of the immigrants from those 3 countries use at least one major welfare program once they get here. So the Obama administration is allowing millions of people to come in without the skills necessary to compete in the marketplace. That's creating an underclass. Folks who generally will work hard when they get the chance, but because of language and education deficits are largely consigned to low-paying jobs. Again, with a debt approaching $18 trillion, the USA doesn't have the money to support all these people. In addition, our infrastructure is declining, along with median incomes of working Americans. And you can't tax working folks anymore. So the unintended consequences of illegal immigration are staggering. Nancy Pelosi and other liberals ignore the facts, preferring to live in a fantasy world of self-righteousness. Oh, I wish I could take each and every one. And attacking those who want immigration law to be enforced. Why do we have the law in the first place? And the government, the federal government, to be run responsibly. According to all the polls, most Americans do want illegal aliens to be treated fairly. Only the fringe has animus towards them. People living in corrupt nations are desperate. Most understand that. But fair-minded Americans also understand that this country is in severe decline. And the president, as well as the Democratic Party, is largely responsible for that. I mean, it's outrageous to allow a chaotic border situation that harms the entire nation. Is it not? And that's the memo. Now for the